Good moment, folks. This is Victoria Day from Embodiment, Live Life More Fully. I am a registered somatic movement therapist and educator based in mid-Missouri. I work with clients in person here in mid-Missouri and as well as online in places outside of mid-Missouri. Today's video is inspired by the request of a couple of clients. Who we are working on awareness of themselves in all of their parts. And this is based on the understanding that as complex adults in the ways that we move, our movements are based there's foundational to our movements, these patterns of connectivity that were developed in our movement as infants and as toddlers, and that to be able to live our lives more fully as adults, we need to be practicing to maintain our awareness and our connectivity with those foundational patterns of movement, because they affect not only the way that we move, but the way that we think, the way that we experience life and explore the world around us. In this particular meditation, I'm not asking you to move. In this particular meditation, what I'm doing is bringing in awareness of these first early patterns of connectivity. And I am not going to be moving. So if you're looking for a video where you can watch somebody doing something and try to recreate it, then this is not the video for you. What I'm going to be doing is just simply guiding as if I am with a client or a student, and inviting you to explore as works for you. And so we begin. I'm going to set my timer. So this is going to be about a 20-minute meditation exploration. And when I say meditation, I do not want you to think that this means that I'm asking you to be still. What I'm asking you to do is it's an embodied meditation. So have awareness of yourself. And this may mean that you move into stillness. There will be some parts where I invite that. It also means that you can move throughout the room, however it works for you. So let's start with what I call the check-in. So wherever you are and however you are, make sure that you have about 20 minutes where you're not going to be interrupted. And just first let yourself orient. Look away from the computer and just let yourself look around the space, feel around your space. Give yourself permission to take up as much space as you desire, or as little space as you desire. If you need to pause this video to get a mat, a pillow, a blanket, whatever you think you might need, then let yourself do that. And then when you return, just let yourself notice how you want to be, how you want to start. This could be standing, could be kneeling, could be sitting, and it could be lying on the floor, on your front, on your back, on your side. However you are being right in this moment, I invite you again to let yourself just gently keep tuning in to where you are and how you are within your space. And then also tune into where you are connected to the groundedness of the earth, to the support of the earth. What are the parts of your body that are making contact with the earth? And what are the parts of the body that the earth is making contact with, giving you grounded support, nourishing you, giving you strength? And know that a part of being more aware of your own body is letting yourself feel, what does the body want right now? What does the body need? If you stay standing, let yourself feel how you can both yield and soften all the tissues of the body into that support that's coming in through the feet, even while you're gently pushing into being pushed up from the earth. And the same is true if you're kneeling, if you're sitting up. There's this gentle relationship between softening and yielding into the support while also gently pushing into that support and being supported by it, letting it push up into your bones, your muscles, your tissue. Now, if you're laying on the floor, you can give yourself permission to let go of the push. Allow yourself to yield and to soften. And tuning into your breath is so much a part of allowing yourself to soften. Tuning into your breath, feeling it moving, and allowing yourself to make small or large adjusting movements, letting your weight shift. Feeling how the breath fills you up and empties, filling up your torso and emptying, and just knowing that the breath is the first pattern of movement connectivity. It is what allows us to feel the center of ourself as we exhale into our density. It is what allows us to let go, understand that process of letting go and of receiving. And taking in until we have enough. Letting ourselves feel and yield into that nourishment and then letting go. So wherever you are and however you are, I invite you to let yourself feel, and you might even stop the video and just let yourself really feel the growing and the shrinking of your whole torso. And as you let yourself feel that growing and that shrinking, we can lightly touch on the second pattern. And know this is not completely linear. These weave into each other. Breath supports our awareness that we have a core, and then we have these distal edges of ourselves, our hands, our fingers, that are connected to us through our arms, our face, our head, connected to us through our neck, through our spine, our tailbone, and our pelvic floor are connected to us through our spine. Our toes and our feet connected through our legs. And again, you can pause this video as you simply let yourself feel and move wherever and however you are, with that sense of growing and shrinking, and allowing that growing and shrinking to get you in touch with what is your core. What is your core? And then how does that core connect through the body, through the hands, through the arms, into the hands, into the palms. Feeling how you are connected from your core down through the femoral joints into the legs. Feeling how your feet are connected to your torso through your legs, through your core. And then letting yourself feel how, wherever you are, however you are, letting yourself feel the relationship from your core self up through the upper body, through the spine, into the head and the neck, and down through the lower body, through the sacrum, down into the lumbar and the sacrum, down into the tailbone, into the pelvic floor. Right. Okay. And again, know you can always pause this and explore any of this a little deeper. We're going very, very lightly, and you can go deeper if you choose. And letting yourself know that then this takes us to our head-tail pattern of connectivity. Our awareness that we have a spine. So we can come back, letting yourself come back to that breath awareness. And as you breathe, imagine your breath coming up and down, lengthening in the inside of your spine, front of your spine. And then gently vacuuming, softly calling at that spine, collecting it, condensing it as you exhale. Imagining how with each inhale, the length of your spine increases, a little bit of space between each vertebra, between each rib. And then with the exhale, they gently come together. We're not losing anything when we do this. We're not getting shorter. The spine itself is being massaged. And it is with our awareness of our breath growing and shrinking, filling and emptying three-dimensionally, that we become aware that we can expand into our environment and condense back into our cores. And as we become aware of our spine, we begin to be able to use our senses to create this beautiful spiral, three-dimensional. We begin to have directionality. If you're on your hands and knees, you can feel how that spine can lengthen forward through the head, lengthen downward through the spine. If you're standing, just feeling how, or if you're laying on the ground, just letting yourself feel that, feel that. And this is what brings our understanding that we have an upper body and a lower body. And I just want to read. Every part of our body is not equal in its adaptive skills for dealing with the world. This means that at some stage in your development, it becomes necessary to come to know that you can count on certain parts of your body to fulfill a specific function and other parts to fulfill different functions. For example, as an adult, I count on my lower body for support and for locomotion to get me where I want to go. This frees my upper body to create relationships with the world, such as hugging my daughter, reaching for a can of beans, or typing on this computer. If I couldn't count on my lower body for support and locomotion, I might need to use my upper body, perhaps with crutches or a wheelchair. In these instances, substituting upper body support is appropriate and useful. So upper body and lower body is a beginning to understand how to, as she says here, I want, I will, I can't, I can, I struggle to claim my own power and use it. I push away to make my space safe. I reach out to go forward towards my goal. I fail, I push through, I succeed. I stand on my own 2 feet. I am confident as I move into this world, into my world. And that is from Making Connections by Peggy Hackney. And so that is now wherever you are, like I'm going to move you back in. We just did a little cognitive, moving back into the body. Oh, just letting yourself feel wherever and however you are. As you're letting yourself feel the sensations that are happening. And you're letting the body move with those sensations. Begin to invite yourself to be curious. Where does upper meet lower? Where does upper meet lower? Breathing, letting the breath go. Feeling how your head is part of upper. Feeling how it connects into the shoulders. Feeling how the shoulders are connected to the spine. Feeling how the arms are connected to the spine. Feeling your breath flowing in and out. Feeling your heart. Feeling your diaphragm moving. The part of you that, as she says, is able to create relationship with the world, reaching out, touching things, grasping things, pulling yourself towards them or pulling them towards you. And then bringing your awareness to where it starts to feel like you're connecting to the part of you, the lower part, which is what you can count on for support and locomotion to get you where you want to go. And let's go down to the feet. Finding and feeling your feet, letting them be in relationship with the support. Feeling how your feet connecting to your legs, into your torso, into the pelvic floor. Feeling the tailbone and letting it soften and release. And feel that support rising up. Where does that support of the lower body connect in with this upper body? And so letting yourself continuing to play with that. I'm also going to share a video in which we're going to start on the floor. We're going to move through these same things, but with specifically exploring it from the semi-supine or supine. So I'd love comments. If you're interested in exploring this more deeply for you, how it is personally resonating in your body, contact me and we can set up a free consultation to talk about that possibility. May you have a blessed day.